The first round of playoffs was fun, but let's be honest, the second round is when it really gets good. Welcome into the Friday Night Blitz, San Antonio's only 30-minute high school football show. Most high schoolers are happy to have the holidays off, but football teams are happy to hold back on the turkey if it means they'll be playing on Thanksgiving week. That's the goal this weekend, and for the second week in a row, the Friday Night Blitz has 14 playoff games to get to tonight. So let's get it started. Our game of the week features two top teams in our Friday Night Blitz power rankings, the third-ranked Clemens Buffaloes and the top-ranked Brandeis Broncos. Broncos coming off a big win over Judson last week. Buffaloes, meanwhile, coming off their first-round win over Austin Bowie. After a Clemens interception, Broncos star quarterback Jordan Battles getting right to work, keeps the ball on the 20-yard line, and then Battles again finishes the job, battling his way to the end zone. Brandeis up early 7-0. Buffaloes, though, have an answer. Clemens reverses it. Vicente Perez runs around the outside and into the end zone, tying the game up quickly, 7-all. Still in the first quarter, Broncos buck back. Corian Holmes punches it in from 5 yards out. The Brandeis back on top, but once again, Clemens has an answer. Quarterback Max DiDomenico, plenty of time, hits Andrew Edwards to tie the game up 14-14. In the second quarter, we go. Battle says, hey, you can throw the ball, so can I. Hits Alex Palomino, middle of the field, all the way to the house for the 76-yard touchdown. Broncos would then add some insurance late in the third here. Holmes finds a big hole, make it 28-21. This one would be back and forth all night, but in the end, Brandeis gets the win 35-21 over Clemens. Marcus Floyd standing by with the victorious Broncos.
I'm here with victorious Coach David Branscombe of the Brandeis Broncos. You guys came out and your defense really stepped up tonight.
There's no question about it. You know, we didn't do some characteristic things for Bronco football in the first half and challenge them at halftime to come out and show our fans and our community what it's about. If not, they were going to have a chance to be stacking pads, and they came out and answered that cause and played some incredible football. And pretty tired, I'm sure, from chasing two around. He's an incredible player, and we're very happy for our young man to get a win tonight.
Talk about just the way this whole team played and the way you guys needed to play to keep moving forward.
We set a goal in January to be 1 of 4. We walked into a buzzsaw in the fourth round of Austin Westlake and saw the reality of where we had to go as a program. And these guys have been going to work ever since then. So we have an expectation to be here as a program and as a community too. So to show the fruits of their labor, and I think that's phenomenal as a coach when you get a chance to see guys go and be successful in the things that you try to preach to them. So I couldn't be more happy for our guys.
They got to win. You have bars for them tonight, Coach?
I got bars. Go Brandeis.
Go Brandeis. That's it for the Broncos. You guys back in the studio. Brandeis Broncos winners.
Marcus, thank you. We'll check back in with him later in the show. But first, let's get to arguably the next biggest game in town this weekend. Second round 6A matchup between the Reagan Rattlers and the fourth-ranked Judson Rockets. The former district opponents meeting for the 12th time this weekend. Judson leads the all-time series 9-2. Rockets also knocked the Rattlers out of the playoffs last November. Reagan looking to repay the favor a bit. Rough start, though, for the Rockets. Early on, running back Anthony Lewis with the rock, but he fumbles the ball and the Rattlers recover. Huge move by the defense, and Reagan quarterback Lance Lorenz takes advantage. Punches it in from 4 yards out, 7-0 Reagan. Then Rattlers going up 10-0. Judson, though, finally getting something going. Quarterback Mike Chandler keeps it for himself. Runs it in 8 yards out, 10-6 Judson, but Rattlers keep fighting. Lorenz this time hits Michael Davidson, middle of the end zone for the score. Reagan up 17-6. Rockets then start to come back. Chandler is the spark they need. He forced a scramble, weaves in and out, 23 yards for the touchdown. Rockets come all the way back to win this one 49-20 over Reagan. All right, keeping in 6A, how about Battle of District Champions, Madison Mavericks taking on the Austin Lake Travis Cavaliers. Late in the second quarter, 3rd and goal for Lake Travis. Nate Yarnell fires to Grayson Sandlin. Makes a great toe-tipping catch in the corner of the end zone. Referee signals the touchdown there. So Cavs take a 21-7 lead in the half. Third quarter, Yarnell looking Sandlin's way again. The two connect for a nice pickup. Then later in the drive, 3rd down, Lake Travis, Yarnell, the Sandlin once more. First down Cavs, and hey, I mean, if it ain't broke, right? Don't fix it. Yarnell looking deep, this time floats it downfield, and you guessed it, Sandlin makes the catch. 1st and goal, Lake Travis, and on the very next play, Weston Stevens takes it right up the gut and into the end zone. Score gives Cavaliers a comfortable 28-7 lead. They would go on to win this one 49-21 over Madison. In 6A Division II, Brennan Bears faced in the Austin Westlake Chaparrals. Westlake won the only meeting between the two last year. Both teams fired up at the start of this one. Gotta love it. First quarter, no score yet. Quarterback Kirkland Michaud fires down middle for Mason Mangum. Receiver makes a catch, jukes the defender, scoots right on in. 7-0 Westlake lead. To the second quarter, still 7-0. Third and goal for the Chaps. Michaud taking it to the air again. This time hits Jackson Coker. Senior finds the end zone with ease. Westlake up 14-0. Still in the second, still 14-0. Driving again, Michaud keeps having his way through the air. Hits Jaden Greathouse for a great first down. Later on, Michaud floats into the corner end zone right into your living room. Ryan Lindley wide open for the score. Chaparrals up 21-0 heading into the half, and Westlake goes on to win by a final of 24-6 over Brennan. All right, how about a quick look back at Thursday night's scores? 2 second-round games. Refugio Bobcats beat the Thorndale Bulldogs 49-20. Southwest Dragons fall 56-6 to Corpus Christi Miller. Dragons close out the season 8-7 overall. Harlan Hawks looking to stay undefeated in just their second year as a varsity program, taking on Victoria West in second round. Warriors starting things off here, trying to get field goal range. They are in field goal range, and kicker Case Elliott trying to get his team on the board, but not so much. He misses. 6 minutes left in the first. Then quarterback Cannon Williams not wasting any time. The Harlan star carries it right in the end zone, rolling on in their 7-0 lead. Hawks ball again. Williams this time hands it off to Aubrey McDade. Goes in for the first down and then some. Just in time for the start of the second quarter, and then starting off with that same exact play. McDade untouched into the end zone. 14-0 Hawks. The Hawks stay undefeated with a 34-14 win over Victoria West. All right, 5A Division II, Atlas Coyotes taking on the Brenham Cubs. Both teams coming in at 9-2 on the season. Alice off to a great start. Quarterback Isaiah Aguilar goes in for the score, putting Alice on the board first, but Brenham's Garrison White throws deep to wide receiver Travion Britton for the Brenham touchdown. Weiss to Yan, toss him for a run down the sideline for another score. Cubs run away with this one 56-37 over Alice. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. Over in Floresville this weekend, big 5A Division II showdown between Kerrville-Tivy and Corpus Christi Cal Allen. The Antlers and the Wildcats have been postseason nemesis for a long time. Antlers lead the all-time series 5-4, but the Wildcats won the most recent playoff matchup back in 2017. Tivy kicking things off as Trapper Panel finds Cole Myers, runs it in for the first touchdown of the night. Cal Allen making some moves now. Charlie Hill goes for about 40 yards. No one even close to touching him. And yeah, that will do it right before he gets knocked out of bounds. Jared Garza, though, finds Riggs Barrett for the short run to finish the drive, tying the game up. Then Jeremiah Earls finds some room to put the Wildcats back in the end zone, breaks free, escaping the defense before getting tackled right before the end zone, and then another Cal Allen touchdown to seal the deal. Wildcats go on to win this one 53-35, that final. All right, 2A Division II showdown. Falls City Beavers and the Chilton Pirates. Falls City suffered a loss back in week 2, and they haven't looked back since. Falls City up 14-0 second quarter. Beavers, Jackson Pipes hands it off to Brady Lacey, runs, but the ball's dropped and Chilton recovers it. Pirates take advantage a few plays later as Daylon Ford keeps the ball for himself, runs in 15 yards in the end zone before getting knocked down heavily. Still, though, Pirates are trailing 14-7. Falls City turn. Jackson Pipes again, this time gets the ball to Brady Lacey, runs right in for the score. Beavers up 20-7 at the half. Falls City sends Chilton on home. Final 41-7. All right, over at Rutledge Stadium, 3A Division II matchup between the East Bernard Bramos and the Natalia Mustangs. Bramos holding nothing back early on, up 21 in the third quarter. Kickoff, Cameron Matthews takes the rock all the way down the 10-yard line, turns on the wheels before finally getting tackled. Looking to add to the lead here, Brahma's quarterback Dallas Novick hands it off to Tanner Baggett, pushes his way on in for another touchdown, make that 28-0. Brahma's showing no mercy. Novick again, this time decides he wants to hold on to the ball, breaks through the Mustang defense, runs it on in himself. That's going to run away with this one. East Bernard goes on to win it 41-7 over Natalia. All right, the Veterans Memorial Patriots have a second-round playoff game later today against Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Yes, two different teams. Patriots advance thanks to last weekend's win over Laredo Martin, where their senior quarterback stepped up big time. Marcus Floyd has more on this week's Player of the Week, brought to you by Air Force Recruiting and AFFCU.
So, without further ado, the Player of the Week for Air Force and Air Force Federal Credit Union, Friday Night Blitz and Sports Tonight is, say his name.
Khalid Ballet.
Khalid Ballet.
Our guys look up to him to be able to say, hey, come on when things ain't going well, and when things are going well, to continue to compete to the best of his ability. And I think that's what you look for in people. Just be persistent in everything that you do and keep chipping away, and things will work out.
Well, Khalid has shown professionalism, determination, leadership, embodying the Air Force core values of integrity first, service for self, and excellence in all we do.
It's very humbling. This is only our second year of varsity program. So just winning an award like this is just for what can come down the road for the guys that are up next.
Now, if you go out to a game tonight and you see with your own two eyes a player that should epitomize the Sports Tonight, Air Force and Air Force Federal Credit Union Player of the Week, just go to sportstonight.com and click Contact Us and nominate said player. But for now, for the Air Force and Air Force Federal Credit Union Sports Tonight and Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week, I'm Marcus Floyd.
The Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week is brought to you by United States Air Force, Aim High, and Air Force Federal Credit Union, Integrity, Service, Excellence. Welcome back. Only a couple undefeated teams left entering the second week of playoffs. Navarro Panthers are one of them. Panthers coming off a big blowout victory last week over Crystal City, taking on Rio Hondo Bobcats for round 2. Let's get right to the action. Panthers wasting no time, pulling a little trickery. They've done well all season long, trying to keep that momentum going. And while in this first play, even the camera guy gets a little fooled as running back Johnny Allegria turns on the wheels, coasts in 20 yards for the touchdown. Navarro goes up 7-0 in the first quarter. Bobcats trying to answer back. Cornerback Matthew Trevino hits Jonah Ortega for the first down, and then some. Coach Rocky James loving what he sees right now. Then second quarter, Navarro up 2 touchdowns. Panthers started this drive at the 1-yard line, and yeah, it's going to be finished all the way by Allegria. Busted down the sideline, 80 yards for the score. Panthers go up 21-0. Run away with this one 42-13 over Rio Hondo. Over at Lenhoff Stadium, 3A Division II matchup between the Comfort Bobcats, Stockdale Brahmas. Bobcats gets things rolling in the first. In the red zone, quarterback Oscar Falcon fakes the handoff, runs right on in there for the first touchdown of the night. Brahmas then their turn to make some moves. At around midfield, quarterback Alonzo Marquez breaks one tackle, spins out of another, breaks a third, and gets the first down and then some. Same possession now. Marquez holds on to it again. This time runs left, down the side of the field, pushed out of bounds right inside the 5-yard line, and Brahmas in really good scoring position, taking advantage. Stockdale get that opportunity here. Marquez showing off his running game all night long, tying this game up early. Comfort Bobcats go on and win this one 28-7 over Stockdale. 3A Division I, Jordanton Indians taking on the Hallettsville Brahmas. Tons of Bramus all over the show tonight. Indians off to a great start. Quarterback Colt Andrews keeps it for himself, reaches across the end zone, putting the Indians on the board, but Hallettsville answers back. Handoff to running back Jonathan Brooks. Brooks bulldozes in there for the touchdown, tying the game up 7-all. Bramus quarterback, though, Lane Linhart, trying to make something happen. Long pass, throws it deep, but it's intercepted by Jordanton's Robert Miranda. Indians on fire. They keep it going. Andrews, plenty of time, lets this one fly. 50-yard pass to Jarrell Lilly. They go on to take the lead and hold on from there. Hallettsville wins 35-28 over Jordanton. Switching over to 4A Division II, Rockport Fulton Pirates taking on the Hondo Owls. Pirates on the attack, running back Garrett Loudermilk pushing his way through. Gets Rockport on the board first with a short yard touchdown. Pirates up 6-0. Keep adding to it. Quarterback Cass Flores hands the ball off to Joe Franks. Franks picks up the first down and some change before ultimately getting pushed out of bounds. And then next play, Loudermilk again, this time tumbling into the end zone to cap off the long drive. Rockport up 14-0. They go on to win this one 56-25 over Hondo. Let's take a quick break from the highlights because we all know Texas football isn't what it is without the fans, especially in the playoffs. Here's this week's Fan Cam brought to you by Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We still have one more game to get to here on the Friday Night Blitz, a 3A Division II showdown between the Poth Pirates and the Tidehaven Tigers. Love that alliteration. Poth coming off a shutout victory over Taft last week. Meanwhile, Tidehaven coming off a big 40-plus point win over Johnson City. Opening drive for the Tigers, quarterback Blake Garcia searching, scrambling, then takes off and doesn't look back, goes all the way to the house to give the Tigers an early 7-0 lead. Nice speed by the quarterback. Next, Poth's running back Drew Aravalos getting in on the action, going in on the corner before being brought down around the 5. Pirates finishing off the drive here. Aravalos again punches it in to tie the game up 7-all. Pirates keep on plunging. Once again, they give it to their go-to, Aravalos, with a rushing touchdown. Poth takes the 13-7 lead in the first half. They go on to win this one 23-7, that final. All right, two final second-round matchups taking place later today. Wagner taking on Corpus Christi Flower Bluff, and San Antonio Veterans Memorial facing Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Patriots head coach Richard Mendoza has been doing work in the program's second year as a varsity team, and, well, he's the feature of this week's Coaches Connection, brought to you by San Antonio Express News.
I'm out here at Veterans Memorial High School with Coach Richard Mendoza. And Coach Mendoza, got a quick football question for you.
All right.
Okay, 3rd and long, 5 minutes to go in the game. Do you run a draw like every other coach in the history of coaching?
No, we punt it on 3rd down and blame it on the defense. What we do right there. That's what we just blame it on defense.
I like that because you got that Dresden McIver Brown.
That's right. We'll get those guys out there, go chase them down.
Okay, now real serious question. Coach, what is your favorite song and who is the artist?
Man, that's a great question. Favorite song, I guess Cowboy Rides Away by George Strait.
All right, Jordan, there you go, George Strait.
Can't go wrong with George Strait.
You can never go wrong with George Strait in Texas.
That's right.
Now, one thing I noticed, I talked to Coach Branscombe over at Brandeis. Coach Branscombe said he had bars. You have bars, Coach?
You have bars? What do you mean by bars?
Can you rap?
No. I don't even try. No, I just watch the kids and they have a little fun with it. But no, I don't even try.
Are you a dancer then, Coach?
Not quite. I try every once in a while. I make the kids laugh just to have some fun, but that's for private rooms right there.
Yeah. You see, Coach Johnson over at Clemens did the worm. Do you have a breakdance move in you?
No, I got nothing. Maybe if I went to a dance hall or something like that, but I don't dance with my wife. So.
Boot scooting with the wife. That's classic. Again, that's the kind of information you find out on Coach's Connection. Back to you guys in the studio.
Marcus, thank you. You always try to get Coach to dance. I love it. Well, we always save the best for last. Here's this week's top plays brought to you by IHOP. All right, that's it for us here on the Friday Night Blitz. Thanks for watching our show this high school football season. I'm Jill Jelnick. Have a great rest of your day.